Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's topic will be a comparison of scripting language. Since this is a surveys course, I would like to compare across them so we can see which one we may want to use in a certain situation. Now, which scripting language or which language you would use in general has been the source of much drama in IT shops, so I decided to do this in the form of a soap opera. So ladies and gentlemen, The Edge of Byte. The focus of this presentation will be which scripting language is better. And part of that, of course, is how you define better. Here's your situation. This is the general setting of our soap opera. You're the new person on the job. You've got a small network. It was exclusively Windows, but now you're getting more and more Linux machines. One of the things about networks is you use a lot of scripts to do things like check hard drive space and make sure machines are still connected, and there's a lot of other things you can use for that. Okay, your cast of characters, you have the crusty old boss. He's been with the company forever. You know that if he stops to talk to you, you just will sit down because you're going to take a while. He likes simple solutions like it used to be. He's not entirely set in his ways, but he's seen things come up over and over again. He's seen people try the same answer to the same questions over again and fail again. Okay, I'll leave you guess who will play him. Now, the other casted character will be the young upwardly mobile professional, which you recognize as a yuppie, and that would be you. Fresh out of school, you're up to date on everything, and you've got innovation, you're very imaginative. Okay, and here's part one of our soap opera. East is east and west is west. Okay, your boss comes in, he says, hey, we need to do some scripts to do some network stuff. He says, first round, I only want you to try, just do it in the native language, whatever it is. I seem to remember in DOS we used to be able to get disk utilization pretty easily. So for a trial script, I'd like you to do %freed space drive on drives or disks, depending on what you're talking about, Windows or you're talking about Unix. This does not have to be a polished product. 70% solution is acceptable. So if it looks like it's working, we can use this as a comparison. Okay, so you go forth and you find a Windows script that does this, and I will blow it up a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, here you go, and here's your Windows script. Now, if you notice right here, it's saying VB script. It's actually called in another language to do what it's supposed to do, because surprisingly enough, DOS does not do percents and decimals. Matter of fact, I can show you that right quick. Okay, this is just alphabet soup that has a arithmetic. 3 plus 4, 7. Okay, that's all right. All right, set /a 12 divided by 3. That's cool, right? 4. Now watch this. Set /a 3 divided by 4. 0. The problem is that DOS does not DOS intrinsically only handles integers. Does this sound familiar from those if you remember our last bash script? So you have a problem right away that we got to call a VB script, and let's just see how it works. I've already written this as a batch file, so I just run it. Ooh, syntax errors, and I happen to know this is for VB script. Okay, and it's stuck, so it stays there. Okay, so it shows you the size, shows you used and free, and it has this pretty little funky separator there, but it's not actually calculate the size, and it gives you an error when it runs. All right, so that's Windows. Let's take a look at Bash. Let's take a look at bash. All right. Boom. There you go. Works pretty good, doesn't it? Tastes great, less filling. Okay. You look at it, it's basically a one-liner. All right. So how have we done here? Okay. The results are Windows, you got to go out to VB script, which by the way is being deprecated. It's on its way out to get a percentage. And then it fails on that call. And you looked at that call. Would you want to troubleshoot that call? Okay, you have enough information. You can pull your calculator out, manually calculate percent from the information extracted. You would have to require further format and exclude extra information. Okay, the bash script looks pretty well, but you might have to format it a little bit so you can use it a little better. Okay, so the conclusion for this, if you want to use this, is to borrow from the title of another soap opera. You need to search for Tomorrow. The Windows one is just not going to work using DOS. You can't use a bash script on it. Bash doesn't run on Windows, and DOS doesn't run on Linux. So the Windows script really doesn't work, and since you're stuck with two different scripts, this may be a little difficult to maintain. Okay, so your boss sits there and he kind of grunts and he chomps on a cigar a bit and he says, "Let me think about it." Well, tune in next time for Pearls of Wisdom.